and you just want what you want, you got to do it, even if someone else tells you not to.
No.
Wild. I love it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
1, 2, yeah, yeah. It's the Oribe, it's the Oribe.
So how you been?
Good.
How's everything?
It's going.
It's going?
Yeah, it's going.
How's the house stuff?
It's crazy.
Did you fix?
It's getting there. Never ending
Oh,
craziness.
I bet it must have been stressful for you.
You know what? At this point, stress is just not the same. You just have to get to the point where you don't interpret it the same way. It's just part of your day. So
It is what it is.
Yep. If I stressed out about almost anything anymore, there's no point. It's ridiculous to me.
Right.
It's just become ridiculous. You just got to go with it. Find the solution. I like solving problems, so
Me
that's probably
too.
why they're attracted to me.
Also like fixing problems, finding solutions.
It's my favorite.
And sometimes you find the solution in a creative way, in the
Yeah.
way that you would never think.
It's all the time. There's just nothing that can't be solved, honestly, at this point. I got it. Figure it out. It always works out. Even if it's not the way that you wanted it to, you look back and go, oh, I get why that happened that way. Because then this wouldn't have happened this way. So,
And if you would take this turn, the things wouldn't play out as it played out.
lots of trust. Forced trust, radical acceptance.
I agree. So tell me, how's the business?
It's going out.
Let me bring the matches.
I got it. I think so. Shop's good.
How's the salon? How's the staff and everyone?
It's good.
Just as a reminder for people who listen, if you could tell me what do you do, what do you run, just briefly.
So I have a salon and a barbershop on this block here, and the salon will be 7 June 19th, and then the barbershop is 120, but in my possession for 120, I think, yeah. 2 years. We had our 2-year anniversary in December of reopening.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it's going.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I was in Sam's Hill. I was like, wow, this is really historical. I couldn't believe.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Guys have like the whole setup, like the music station. You can put your vinyl in a bar.
Yeah, the
Those,
whole thing.
it's beautiful.
Thank you. It's like my little passion project. So yeah, very cool to me. I walked by it for a couple of years, and he was only open on like Thursdays and Saturdays or something. So those are days that I wasn't here at the time, because I think I was still off work with my son a little bit those days when he was little. But I would just look in there and like, this time capsule, what is going on in there? And there's hardly anybody there ever, and just it's so interesting. So I finally walked in one day, and I just got to this point where I was like, I just want it. I just want that. So
And you got it.
yeah, I walked in it was the right day, and he was sitting down. He had a break, which he usually doesn't. And he had been there 38 years. And yeah, I just walked in and I was like, hey, I want this. No, I didn't say that. I just said, will you rent me these chairs like a few days? I knew what the answer was going to be somehow. But actually, let me rewind, because the day that I went there, I had a 10-minute break. And usually when I'm doing clients, I don't have breaks. And I was like, I have to go over there right now. And I did it. I just walked over. It was the perfect time. I said, will you rent me these other chairs? And he said, I'll rent you the whole fucking thing. And I was like, that's what I wanted to hear. So it turns out he was ready to retire, which I sort of sensed by the hours, and there was nobody else that worked there. So I basically just walked in and handed him his retirement that day, and I said, I want to buy the business, and I'm leasing the space from him, but I got first right of refusal on the purchase of the property, which is great. And that's how it's been grandfathered in since 1909, was somebody worked there for years and years and years. Now, I didn't work there, but there was no one else to pass it down to. And I shook his hand. We did it on a handshake. And I shook his hand, and I promised that will be there until I die. too. So he knew I was serious, and for some reason he trusted me, and that was that.
Wow, what a deal.
Yeah.
What
I'm
a
the
deal.
5th owner since 1909. That's it.
Beautiful.
So.
And are you gonna plan to keep it that way? Yeah.
I did a facelift on it. Like I closed for 3 or 4 months, 3 months maybe. We did a facelift, and I found a lot of architectural salvage. There was a lot of 70s in there, like different shit that was like, I wanted to restore it. So I did a lot of like salvage and found odds and ends. But he handed me the keys with everything in it. So I took everything off the walls that's there, and then we sanded all the wood 3 times and refinished it. Like made more, I had somebody replicate the stations to make one more, put in the pedicure chairs in the back, and then the back was just, he had motorcycles in there, it was storage. So yeah, I just revamped it and then reopened.
Well, it turned out really good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love the decorations in the wall,
Yeah.
especially this bird on the. As soon as I walk in, I see this bird, like hanging. It's
Yep.
beautiful.
Yeah, so the taxidermy in there belongs to all the past owners. So some of it is close to 100 years old. Yeah,
Really?
I can't remember exactly which one was which, but yeah, the barber's licenses are in there. Like, I own all of it now. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this shit if this doesn't go well, but
How did you feel when you made a deal with an owner?
thrilled. Like, I love that I get to be like a piece of the history. You know, it's a historical place. You know, stories and the newspaper articles that we have and the calendars. Like, I have stuff at my house from that place that I'm like, you can never get rid of it. It's just too cool.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, shit, how am I gonna pull this off? But yeah, I was lucky enough to have Ryan, who's the shop manager there. He just started a couple of months previous at Arrow and as a barber, and it was just so serendipitous because I was like, what does this barber kid want here? But he was so great. And he came from corporate. He was of sales teams. Like he had just a big skill set. And he told me, I already knew I was doing this, and I hadn't told anybody. And he was like, "Well, my dream is to help open and run a barbershop." He didn't say own. He said, "Help open and run a barbershop." And I was like, "How the fuck does he know? Like, does he know?" And I was like, "Well, today's your lucky day, kid."
Oh wow.
So there we were, and I had him. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it without him.
So he happened to be right in the right place in the right moment.
Within 2 months of that.
Wow.
So that just worked out perfect.
You believe that the life would bring you all the necessary, like
What you need.
Yeah, you need in order to run your things.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's just, it was great.
It's crazy.
Yeah. He's the face of that place, and he loves it. So it's hard to find people that love something that's yours as much as you do. And I found him. He found me. I don't know. Either way. Yeah.
Wow.
Star in my
He's a
my
star,
world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Okay.
And the salon it's just a whole other beast of its own, but
You have another vibe in there.
I have another what?
Another vibe, another energy.
Yeah. Different
Yeah.
vibe. It's and I'm rebuilding there, and but I love it. It's hard, and I'm raising like kids like at beauty school a little bit, but that's just what I know, and it's just the way I like it. So
You said raising.
it's harder. Yeah, I'm straight from beauty school or are in beauty school. So then we have a little apprenticeship program, so they go through that and learn how to
nice.
do hair before they get a chair, which people a lot of times just kids out of beauty school, they train them for a few months and then put them on the floor and to give them a chair. They don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
And so the rate of quitting in this industry is huge because people aren't training them like my goal is to make 6-figure stylists or more. You want them to be able to take care of themselves and stay in this career.
Is it really hard for students to get their own chair? Like, what process look like?
It's not so usually they'll go somewhere, either decide if they want to be a commission or they want to be a contractor. So which a contractor or 1099 rents their chair from a place. And then a commission person is an employee, and so they get a cut of every service that they do. So I have a little hybrid, but I only have one contractor and the rest are employees. So people get out of school, they decide what kind of model they want to do. To be a renter is impossible for kids that are out of beauty school, or adults that are out of beauty school, whatever. But because you have to build from the ground up, like how do you know how to do that? You know, with a company that's what they do, and they have a brand like important. So you see most kids will go somewhere that looks cool, whatever reason they choose it, right? But then they'll assist for a shorter period of time, and then the owner goes, okay, your chair, you get a chair. Well, a lot to do still after that.
What do they like? When, for example, if you give them a chair, like, are they nervous, or are they normally like pretty sure
so nervous, terrified? It's terrifying. Yeah, like working on women's hair, like shit doesn't get more personal. Like you get big trouble if you mess something up, right, with that person.
If you're seeing like student is messing up some, like would be your first thing to do in this situation?
Depends on this. I would go and help.
Jump in.
Yeah, you can tell when they're like, oh my God, someone help. They're happy that you came to help, right? So, or if the client is difficult, that's when where you see them like, oh, I have no idea what to say right now, or how do I respond to this, or whatever. So those are moments that I'm like, okay, we help you. Our people and our clients like gets fussy about that. But I haven't really worked in a salon that people are that way, but it is out there. It's a rough industry.
Yeah.
Girls,
A lot of mean girls.
Right.
There are a lot of sassy girls.
Yeah. Don't do mean girls.
You don't know me.
No, they don't. They either don't make it past a short interview, or they're not attracted to us because we're not that way. Yeah. I just can't have it. It's a zero tolerance for me.
Yeah.
That shit.
Of course, because this will affect your culture inside.
Yeah. I had it happen.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I know now, like, just doesn't work, and you gotta fire fast. So.
Have you given like chances to the people?
I have. Big mistake.
Yeah.
And it wrecked my culture. Yeah. I started over. Yeah. I now remember, because I don't know how to stay mad either, so I have a really hard time with that. So, but yeah, I definitely learned that lesson the hard way, where it's like, okay, someone is out of your life, there's a reason, and you need to leave it alone. Yeah, go back.
Okay. That's a good advice.
Yeah. Every aspect, right? But especially like you can't.
Okay.
So.
For someone who would just be looking to start their own salon, their own business in this industry, what would be your suggestion, like to pay attention to?
I would just say following your instinct or your gut is probably number one, because you start something and everyone wants to tell you what to do, and don't do this and don't do it that way. And there are things that you need to listen to, but there are things that, like, there's a way that you want something and you just want what you want, you got to do it, even if someone else tells you not to. You second guess. You're just going to jump in and follow your guts, because when you start listening, it gets louder and you get better at following your gut instinct. Yeah, intuition.
Okay.
Probably the best advice. If you think something's up, or if you think you need to look at something, you need to look, right? So if you want to do it and everyone around you talks you out of it, and that voice still there, like, you gotta do it. You gotta follow your intuition. That's probably the best advice.
That's beautiful advice. The second business owner that I'm talking to that tells me the same exact point.
Oh, really?
The same exact point, like
So.
word by word.
I love it.
Yeah.
What business?
She owns a pet shop called Mouthfuls. Her name is Katie.
A pet shop?
Yeah, store.
How cute.
Yeah. The last time I did a podcast, so I was with Katie, so she's an owner, and such a great person, beautiful lady.
Is that in town?
Yeah. So it's here. It's on Tennyson Street.
Okay, love that. Good for her.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing now.
It is. So her store, you dedicated fully on, and she's a community person. She helps the community.
Yep.
A lot of people would come, for suggestions, help, maybe
Yeah.
buy products. Her products is actually, she focuses on the healthy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Control.
it's not like the things that you would find in the big box shops,
Yep.
And she would tell you, like, your pet needs to follow this and this for your nutrition, or like
Absolutely.
if your pet is sick, what's the best way to help him out.
Yeah.
She would tell you all the answers.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this crazy world of entrepreneurs. You get into it and then you realize oh yeah, this is why everybody doesn't do this shit. Okay.
Yeah. You learn something like mind-blowing.
Yeah. But you learn that you do it because you can't not do it. You have to.
You'll have to for sure. So yeah. Have pets?
I have a dog.
You have a dog?
Yes. She is 14, almost 14. On the 29th of this month, she'll be 14. She's a Belgian Malinois.
Okay.
She's a bad bitch, but just life circumstances, moving, different things. My mom took her last year, and it was kind of a good thing because she had just lost her husband, and my stepdad of 38 years died.
Oh no.
And I was moving to an apartment, and I felt bad putting the dog in the apartment. So it kind of worked that she took her for that year, and now I just moved to a house, and she
wants to stay there.
She does not want to give her away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't really take this is my mom's companion now, to have anybody else alone. So I'm sort of like, I want her.
Yeah.
I can't take her from my mom now.
Yeah.
And she makes up excuses. Hips have been really bad. Like, I just need to take care of her for a little bit. I'm like, she does not want to give her up.
Yeah, she just.
So I'm like, I don't know. So we share a dog now. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I've had her since she was born. So
Wow.
yeah, she's an amazing dog. Yeah.
Pictures?
I think so. She's a handful too. I mean, it's a handful. But all I know, I think I do.
If your mom loves her.
She was younger then.
Oh,
she was kind of a runt.
Yeah,
So-
she's so cute.
She was cute, and
Yeah.
then now she's kind of she's gotten gray as a little old lady.
She did something.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right. She did.
Yeah.
And that I wouldn't even know what it was. It would just all of a sudden you get home, and I'm like,
She's like,
you
"Oh."
take one look at her, and I'm like, what did you do? So damn smart. But yeah, she's with my baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And she's such a badass. Like, she never liked my son because he was away from her, obviously, but she knew because that's her job, she was to protect him, and she showed no interest in him, but she laid where he slept on the floor and followed him around everywhere. And they would get in the little spats, he would pull on her and she would bite at him, but she's so smart. I was no way that dog's ever gonna bite him, and she never did. And he was a terror. But she'd warn him and scare him, but she knew exactly what to do. She knew exactly what to do, and she was so grouchy at him, but she protected him.
Wow.
That was her job because he was mine.
What a smart dog.
It was
She's
so
so
interesting to watch. Yeah. Cool.
Well, come to me, but I'll protect you.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She's so patient with him too. Little jerks to dogs. They're learning.
Yeah. I was one of them. I was.
You
Yeah.
were?
Yeah.
You were that kid.
I was that kid.
You
yeah.
look like you got a naughty streak in you.
I was when I was 5. We had German Shepherd, our yard, and I was always I was the one who would bring the food. My parents would say, my uncles' parents food, and they would tell me hey, bring this food to the dog.
Okay.
The time I bring it, I'll feed my dog, and the dog would protect me anyways, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me to. It wouldn't let other people to come closer to me. She would bark. She would jump.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was when I was playing, I was just throwing,
Yeah.
kicking. It was that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah.
Yes, I feel bad when
I
was.
know when you're like, sorry, dog.
Yeah.
It's like a boy thing, I think. You guys gotta try. You gotta see what you're.
You know, there is something like some kind of like in the boys, like when growing up, there is
Totally.
like a pure evil, like
like an urge.
yeah.
I watch it with my kid where I just watch this energy building inside of him, and he's like, gotta get it out somehow, and it's you gotta go to school all day and you gotta behave, and then like when you get those little moments, you gotta let that testosterone out or something, beating the shit out of something.
I was
or
like,
each other.
you know, such a naughty kid, and I remember I was always fighting with friends, and here's what we did. It was crazy. So we used to go steal some shit from the store, steal some eggs, steal some like things, whatever we steal, we either eat it, use it, whatever. For example, with eggs, me and my friends, we used to go on the highway. There is a bridge on top of the highway. We used to throw those eggs
at
the cars.
Yeah, you did.
That was the crazy.
That's some boy shit right there.
Yeah.
I have 2 brothers, so yeah, all blew shit up, like things,
Yeah.
BB guns, like whatever, just all of it. You're like, they played this game called Mean Bean, where they would like and they would have an object, right, or or like sometimes they'd use a slingshot or whatever the object was. You had to stand there and be hit with whatever it was, and then they take turns. They called it Mean Bean. Like, okay, I'm gonna take this like, I don't know, say it was a rock or something, but something painful, like, and okay, you have to stand there, and then you have to take it. And they're like, what are you doing? Girls don't do that stuff.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
There was there is a tree that has this like a hard, like we used to take it and throw it to each other. Also like around crazy.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Boys are wild.
It's a boys thing.
Yep. That's why I have one kid and it's a boy. Of course it is, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I love having a little boy.
But I think it's a part of like,
Yeah.
It happened to me one time when I was like, my friends were like, hey, I bet you cannot take a tram and ride around the whole city and make a loop. I'm like, you can. So I took this tram that goes all around the city, and I was riding all day long, and it's like one but multiple trams.
Yeah.
And there is multiple lanes, and I was switching from 1 to 2, riding through the whole city. 6 years old.
Oh my God. 6?
6.
Die.
No phone, no money, no not. I don't even know my address.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was the craziest.
You remember the whole? How did they find you? Did you find your way home?
So this is what happened. I'm riding till like midnight.
Oh my God. So you were missing.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. I was riding like to midnight.
Oh my God.
And the people inside, they wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't ask me. I'm just sitting by myself watching the window, like.
Do you remember what you were thinking?
No. I was just watching, exploring. And the thing, I even forgot that I was like with my friends. So then
Such a boy.
Yeah. At one station, I see my father coming in. So angry. So I see his eyes. He's locked in. He stopped the tram. He took me out. He gave me such a spank.
I bet.
Yeah.
You weren't scared?
No.
Wild.
It is wild. It is. You know, I noticed that since my childhood, like, I was always enthusiastic. Like, so, yeah.
Your mother was dying.
She was crazy for her. She almost lost her hairs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And what's interesting is, growing up, the same thing happened to me, but overseas. And I'm glad I didn't mention this to my parents because they would freak out so bad. So when I was 14, there was like a summer school to learn English, something like like a program for kids.
Summer camp.
And it was in New York. So my parents decided to send me to New York with a bunch of other kids under this main lady that she would take care of us. She would be So we were about 10, group of 10. We flew to New York from Uzbekistan to New York for 2 weeks. Bless you. Yeah. And we split it up. So our leader, lady, she was like, hey, who is gonna reach to get to our hotel first? The ladies would take a cab and the boys has to take a subway. Subway, yeah. And we're like, yeah, like a subway. We were like taking a subway, right? We reached the hotel. Yeah, we reached. Then the next day we went to the Central Park. Okay. So like a normal day, we are to walk around Central Park, see the, you know, the park itself, the zoo.
Sure.
I stopped by to this gift shop. I said to my guys, like, hey, can you wait for me? I'm going to go to this gift shop, buy this toy because my niece would love that. And I'm gonna come back. She's like, yeah, sure. So on the line, I spent about like 15-20 minutes on the line, bought my thing. I'm coming out, and there is no one. They're gone. They're just disappeared. I'm in the middle of the Central Park.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So, and it was just, you know, like the kind of middle, and I don't know the address of the hotel again.
Yeah.
I don't have a cell. I don't know
Yeah.
who to call. And I'm spending the whole day wandering around in New York City.
And how was your English at that point?
Oh, it was horrible. It was
So
like
you did.
I go. That's it.
Aw.
I didn't know it. So, and I was wandering around through the whole city to find the hotel. The only thing I had my camera that I took a picture of the front, and I was like looking, where is that hotel? And I couldn't find it. And I didn't know what to say to the cab. I didn't know what to say. Like, then I bumped into those guys. You know, like they ride a tour on their bike.
Like the rickshaw?
Yeah.
Rickshaw?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just sit back and
Yeah.
so I asked those, hey, I'm this. I look for this. They couldn't figure it out. And then they were like, hold on. I think I know. You go that way 3 blocks, 4 blocks. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Then they say just go over there. I'm like, okay. And I was like hours and finally made it. Found this. And what appears that nobody even noticed got missing.
Oh shit.
Which is crazy.
So like, okay. Well, at least you didn't get in trouble. I mean, I love to be in big cities, but I'm also an adult with like, you know, phone. But I've wandered just in hopes to get lost in like Hanoi, Vietnam. It's like I'll find my way, just walk all day.
Yeah.
Italy.
Italy?
By myself, yeah, alone.
Wow.
Like I Hanoi, but Italy, I love exploring too.
Have you
like,
traveled
I'll figure
like
it out.
a lot?
Yeah.
What's your favorite place?
I think my top 3 I would say are probably Vietnam, Brazil, and Paris. But yeah, I love traveling. I love Asia too. Been to a lot of countries in Asia, but
Have you been in Uzbekistan?
no. So I haven't done that part of it, or Japan. I've been to Vietnam and Thailand. I don't love Thailand. Cambodia, Singapore, Indonesia.
Philippines, maybe?
Not the Philippines, and Burma or Myanmar. I did get it going.
Myanmar.
Yes, it was so awesome.
Oh my goodness.
It was like time decision. I bought a ticket for the next day from Thailand and flew to Myanmar. I was like, I'm doing it.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the coolest, one of the experiences, and the most, you know, a country that's been shut from the 50s until that year, and this was probably only like maybe it was this window where they kind of open to the public and safe in it. Like I just caught that window, for a minute. And I was so to land in Yangon and have everyone speak the best English that I had anyone speak with me in Asia.
What?
Like I was like,
really?
What? I was.
Oh my
it was so
God.
shocking. And then I just, on a whim, said, okay, we're gonna stay at this hotel, and went in a cab, and it's so far, and I had no idea. I mean, it's like, and we are getting to there. There's nothing, and it looks like Africa, which I haven't been. I would imagine like the Sahara-ish, like this little just desert landscape sort of. But and there's guys with guns, like machine guns, like
Yeah.
every.
Were you?
Nah.
Nah.
Wasn't. But I was like, I did start to think, what did I get myself into, you know? But I think that all the time. Then it turns out I land in this most ridiculous, like tiny forest hotel, and like it's all teak, and it was so beautiful, and so cheap, and I remember getting up to the room and opening the curtains, and like the door, you know, there's not a lot of openness in these, so I hear these monks chanting, and I'm like, as if this could not get any cooler. And I like across this valley is like literally a Zeus mountain that pops up in the middle of nowhere, and I see this like monastery on top of it, and I'm like, that's the monks. I mean, it was this it was a little mountain straight up, and it was like this little village that you climbed up, and all these it was the craziest thing. The next morning, I was like, well, I have to walk over there. So I'm walking over there and like spent the day like where there's steeps just going all the way around it. There's women cooking food on the stairs, right? I was like, yes. So like I'm the person that's like, you know, like, oh, do you want to drink this tiger's blood from this recycled cup with bugs in it? And I'm like, yep, that's me. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that stuff. I love being lost because you can't be found if you're not lost, right?
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
It's true.
You know, I said this quote like the same like to my friend, and he never got it because he never been lost.
Yeah, he's
but
like, what?
What are you saying? But
Metaphor, man.
yeah,
But it's true.
it's true. And you'll find something. You can find something new. You know, explore.
Well, you're gonna learn something yourself.
About yourself too. Oh my gosh, this is what happened to me in 2020 when the COVID started. I was a student of like the senior one, you know, so 2020 hit Latvia, and we're receiving this, hey guys, you better go home because we're closing the borders and we don't know what's gonna happen. It's better for you to stay home.
It's crazy.
Then we're like, okay, cool. So the next thing, we're flying through Moscow, and on the day where we supposed to take another flight to Uzbekistan, the flight got canceled, and there is no any flights. And the same night, in the midnight, the borders, the country is shutting down. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm understanding the situation, right? I understand. Wait, if they're closing at the midnight, that's it. There is no way out. No way. I'm like, oh shit. What should I do? So I'm seeing a bunch of like freshmen, you know, first years following me. Yeah.
Like, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah. So they're like, we're a group of 10 guys. We stick together. Don't spread out. We are gonna be together. We're gonna be one.
Yeah.
So follow my lead. Then I'm like, to reach out the embassy, to reach out all the higher ups in the government. Somehow I managed to reach out with the important people, you know, like to manage to talk to Ted. Look, Mr. So-and-so, I am Oyback Avdoliyev. I'm a student. I have 10 students under my lead right now. Our parents trying to send us some money, but unfortunately the banks are closed and all the transactions are stopped due to COVID. There is no any flights, and we are running out of the financials. I have $100 in my pocket. What do you want us to do? If you tell us stay there, we'll find a way how to survive, but it might be not the right way.
Right.
Otherwise, what do you expect from young, you know, hungry kids? Yeah, to leave, you know, in the wild where we don't have anyone in this country. We got stuck in Moscow. We cannot. Shit. Yeah, we cannot even go back to Latvia. Go forward, you know.
That is crazy.
And he was like, oh shit. He's like, is it true? I'm like, yes, that's the situation. I need you guys to help us out and create a charter flight. So 3 days goes by, 3 days and nights. I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating.
Where would you sleep? Yeah.
Right. All my guys are exhausted. And the thing is, this guy is saying, look, I have my assistant in this airport. You should go, take your guys, and go meet him, and he will explain you the plan. I said, okay. So I'm going to meet this guy through across the city to another airport. Meeting the guy, and I'm saying, look, your boss sent me to talk to you. We have a situation. Then he's like, oh yeah, I got you. I'm about to have a call around this time. As soon as I'm done with this call, I need you to take your guys and drive to the third airport where your flight would be waiting for you. But you have to be fast because everyone else is going to follow the same lead.
Yep.
So there was thousands and thousands
Oh my
of
God.
people like waiting for this flight, and I'm waiting for him. I'm like right next to him. So he finishes his call. He looks at me. He was like, yes, like go.
Let's go.
I'm taking everyone. Like, hey, right now we have to go away to this airport. Don't spread out. Just follow. If you miss, you miss. You stay here. Good. So we're going to this third airport. I'm meeting the people. I'm saying I'm with these guys. They sent me here. They arranged all the tickets. They arranged everything, and we managed to fly home.
Shit.
That was crazy. And this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. As soon as we land, there is a bunch of like buses. They put us in the bus, take all of our luggages, they take all of our passports, phones, whatever, and send us to the mountains
Where?
in Uzbekistan.
Okay.
Away from our home, away from our, it's a 2-week quarantine. You have to,
Shit.
I'm
I
like,
knew you were gonna say that. I was like, damn.
like, oh shit.
Like all I want to do is get into my own bed
Yeah.
and eat something that my mom cooked. God.
So we stayed.
How old were you?
I was 22? Yeah, 22.
22. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what? Just 4 years ago? 4.
5 years ago.
No, 5. No, it's more because it was like 20 March of 2020.
I was
It was 6 years ago. I was 21?
21 or 22.
No, because my kid was 6 months old when everything shut down here.
Yeah.
Did that maybe shut down before? I don't know. Who knows? But
Yeah.
around the same time.
Around the same time.
Yeah.
So anyway, in this mountains, no setup. It's just started. Nobody knows what to do, and they're trying to spread us out. There is the main chief, like the head of the security, the guy responsible. He has an army. He has like he's like a mayor, like high-end, and he's like, okay, there you guys go. The girls go separate. I'm like, hold on a second, officer. This is your place, but we are students, and
We're staying together.
we're staying together.
Because there was girls and guys.
Yes,
Okay.
there was girls and guys, and I said, look, these are my people, and I cannot let them to be spreaded out with people that they don't know and
Now-
be
Now
scared.
you feel responsible for
Yeah,
them.
now I
Yeah.
have this responsibility, right? And like, no, I'm like, look, I know you want to do it your way, but I cannot let my people to be scared. You have to kill me and then do your thing. If you take this action, do it. His jaw like, he was like, what? Nobody has ever said this to him. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys your own, just make sure that you're like, okay, together, stay safe.
Nice.
Nice. First battle
He
win.
knew you meant business.
Yeah.
You were like, we have to kill.
So the next thing, we were allowed to receive these packages from our parents, and I was like, okay, we're gonna be here for 2 weeks. Should we ask for our parents? It's a COVID time. We have food. Maybe we need some snacks, games, whatever. And then I have a brilliant idea. I'm gathering all the guys. Hey guys, I know we have this option to call our parents and order, things that we would need. I would need some snacks for sure, some food, and some alcohol.
Yeah, there you go.
For
yep.
sanitation purposes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone understood the message.
Yeah.
Everyone sent a message to their parents. Were like, what the hell?
Oh my God, what?
And
show?
they're like, no, but we need this because the place is not ready for anything. So they send us a bunch of booze, like so many.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my
So
God.
many, and you know, we couldn't get it like original like vodka
Yeah.
bottle. They would like these bottles of water like
Yeah.
1.5 the
Fill
whole
it.
case. They will fill up with vodka. We'll have so much.
Oh my God.
And
So you
then-
guys just stage knockered the rest of the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wise.
Those-
What else are you?
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That was the best time in my life.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that was the best time in my life, and I made the best friendships there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's lifetime
That's-
friendship situation shit.
After 2 weeks, we were so happy. Okay, we're gonna go to, home, chill. And they're like, found someone with COVID. You guys have to stay 2 more weeks.
Oh my God.
They hit us with this message, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay, we got
Well,
booze.
We figured it out. So
Yeah,
bring it.
we
Oh
good.
my God.
That was.
So were you in a room? Like, it was a room or?
So we had 2 rooms, like close to each other. The rooms for and 4 boys.
Okay.
So, and we're like so close, we had to hide, all the important stuff because nobody would ever go and search the girl stuff, right?
Yeah.
And keep just some snacks in the board. So,
Perfect.
and we had some games, we made some friends,
Yeah.
We were allowed to kind of walk around in the mud, go soak the toes in the
Well,
yeah.
why not?
So the whole this is where I was going. Is just open up that I can take a leadership. I've learned that in these extreme situations, you can stand for yourself. You
Yeah.
can be responsible.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm so grateful that I have this
Yeah.
ability in myself that I
Totally.
never knew.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
had the to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember these guys, all people were listening to this
Yeah.
main chief, and he was such a bold man. You wouldn't fuck around with this
Yeah.
guy because he would do something sneaky.
Yeah.
Even one night I remember too, he created like rules like, hey, don't go outside after, don't be loud, don't be like this and this, just to impress us in some way. And then he raided our rooms. He knew that we had something. He raided our room and with camera, with people.
And for what? Like, we're not criminals.
That's right.
What are you doing here?
And he wanted to catch us with something,
Right.
but he couldn't. So we didn't do anything.
And why couldn't you have whatever you wanted, right? Like,
It's a cultural thing. It's
Well,
because
control.
the
right?
control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
When they raided, I was like, well, chief, did you find anything? I was like so calm. Well, I assume you were looking for something illegal from students that just enjoying their night, drinking tea and playing some cards. I played it out.
So good.
I played it out so good.
Yep.
And he was like getting red. He didn't know what to say. I'm like, okay, what would be your next question? Help you. He's like, oh, when you get out of here, I remember your name.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
He was impressed.
Yeah, he was. I'm more than happy to talk. Remember, it's 11 p.m. You set the rule, do not be loud. Right now you're screaming in the hallway and disturbing others people. Quiet time. What is happening? He was
So
getting
good.
so pissed.
So good.
He was like, what are you trying to say? Like blah 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 blah. He started like, I'm like, chief, go outside, go and talk over there instead of shouting, because I definitely don't want you to be in my room, and I don't want you to be shouting. Let's go outside. We're going out. All my boys coming with me. I'm like, no, you stay inside. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of them came with me. We are arguing. Like, okay, tell me what's the problem. How can I help you? How can I change? Like, how can I make myself like to comfort your
Right. Concerned.
Then he didn't know what to say. One of his guys were getting pissed that his boss is getting obliterated. Then one of his guys grabs me by the hand, tries to do something. I'm like, chief, look, if you're allowing you to put hands on the students, what kind of
So good.
what kind of image you are presenting? Are you gangster? You want to be racketeering? Is it 90s? Like,
Yeah.
I just hit him with
I
this.
loved you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
since then, I'm like, look, I'm gonna make sure that my guys, you know, with myself, we're gonna be quiet. We follow the rules.
Yeah.
We're not gonna disturb anyone.
Yeah.
Please be on
We
our
won't
ass.
give you reason to even bother us.
Yeah, we shake our hands, you know, and the next day, like I said, I know you came to me yesterday. I know you probably still pissed, but here's a little present for me. I gave him a bottle of vodka. He's like, look, don't be mad. We're just the students who wants to have a good time while it's crazy out
Right.
there. Because look, it's crazy times. It's scary. I understand.
Right.
But we don't want to put ourselves in this situation where we trying to enjoy our time.
Yep.
That's it. After
Make the
that
best of it.
conversation, we became friends.
I love it.
Yeah.
I knew it. That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
We became such a good friends.
Yeah. He was like, who's this ballsy kid? That's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, you never know to those limits, or someone tries to, you know, take some, like, these are people now that you're taking care of them, you know, and it's funny, like, just you do logic, and
Yeah.
people don't want to speak up.
That's the thing, you know. And in that situation, I listen my gut. Listen what my gut
Yeah.
said, you know.
Yeah.
That what lead to open new skills, you know, take courage. So
Yeah. That is a story.
yeah. So yeah. And since then I've been just, you know, open and like learn how
See
to,
where-
you know.
Especially in hard situations, like if you take 1 second to just breathe and receive the answer, you're like, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like you just take 1 second check-ins.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That
I
would-
know what to do.
You know, and these hard times create beautiful relationships, you know, partners, good times. Enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, that's why with stress, it's like, and I could, but I also put myself in and been in enough situations that were so fucking hard and shitty, and now, I mean, I just, what's on the other always twice as beautiful, right? So it's like, when you know that, you walk through it, and then you get to the other side, and you get to bring all of that with you, the good, and leave the bad, and keep going.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. How was the COVID times for you in here? Was it crazy?
In retrospect, yeah, I guess it was. I had a new baby and a brand new business, and I was busting at the seams at Arrow. So I needed another space, and there was, during COVID, a space open right next door. So that's when I opened the second location. So, and that was crazy, and then all the rules and not being able to work, and I was so pissed off, like any government could tell my people that they can't make money to feed their families, and that really did not sit well with me.
Yeah.
It was hard, and I was in business. I had, I don't know, like, what I ended up doing was paying everything I had to pay the employees that I had at that time, which was like 7 of them, to pay those 2 weeks, because I'm like, this is an injustice in my eyes. So and then I just kept going, and I created a little shipping business for those. We were only shut down for 2 months, so I was shipping people products. I had made these at-home color kits, like made a video.
Yeah.
So I would have a whole shipping operation in my basement where I had gotten boxes from the post office. The post office was open, so you could go there still. Like, I would get these supplies, and then I created an account online so the guy would come every day, and he would pick up boxes. I would have like 7 to 20 little boxes on the porch for him to pick up. And I put notes in them, and it would have all their little things. So I had 2 different ways that they could do their color at home: remove your own extensions, like kit, and then retail. So I was so that I did that, because first it kept me busy, but second, like, it was so important to show that I had some kind of like, they were handing out all these loans, and I did not trust this government at this point, and I just was like, oh, you want to give me money? Like, I grew up a poor kid. Like, I was like, I don't know about that. I doubt you want to give me money.
Yeah.
So, but it turned out that I was able to, and I don't remember what exactly it was, but there was a big benefit for me for having income during that time. And I think it ended up being like $4,000, like whatever, but I should have charged more, maybe 4 to 6 grand, but in those 2 months. But that was a major plus.
Nice.
But part of me couldn't sit still. I didn't want to worry. I needed to just keep something going, income wise, right? Because they're making money with, when the stores are closed, there's no.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, wow.
And they opened back up a little bit early. Just kept paper over the windows. I papered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
get out of my way now. And I'm
You gotta
so glad I did.
survive. You gotta everything.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what I did? So after COVID, it was still going on in 2021. The borders opened. So the school stopped, right? And I had to continue to finish, to graduate. So I flew back to Latvia, and there was no job. There was nothing to do. Everything is closed. COVID again. I don't know what to do. My Italian friends, they're coming to me. Hey, Oivak, you want to do some business? I'm like, sure. What kind? Don't tell me sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, no. Good. I'm like, okay, tell me. So we need someone to pour drinks. You mean bartender? It's like, yeah. We need someone to make some good drinks. I'm like, gotcha. Show me we go through the whole city, through this like a maze, through tiny streets to we're going like underground of a building, and then entering this space, and all of a sudden I'm in a giant place, like a giant apartment house, like with the 7 bedrooms something, plus their own jacuzzi with the dance hall, the bar. I'm like, what is this? Is it a prostitute place?
Totally. Is it the brothel, or is this just like the? Yeah, that's amazing.
It's like no more place. It's for students. I'm like,
It's the party bunker.
Yeah. And okay, here's we have everything. You just make your drinks. Take the money, charge them whatever. Tips. Deal. Cool. We're gonna bring people. The way how they brought people, it was the whole operation. It was crazy. So certain people had to stand in the certain corners of the street with the radio saying, hey, cops are here, cops are there. They would
wait.
They would wait. They would bring like 2 to 3 people at a time until we fill it up, and then start the party. The doors would close and nobody's going to go out. So
that is awesome.
That's what we did as a students. We were making money.
Yep. Well, those are the entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love my Italian friends. They're crazy.
I love the Italians. Mm-hmm. Yep. Some of the best.
Yeah. They have great culture too, like really family oriented. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't been in Italy, but
To do like a whole thing where we just talk about adventures, because I've got some for you.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wild ones. Should go. Cannot believe that worked out.
Yeah.
But funny stuff. But
What's the funniest moment?
oh God, I one of the funniest adventures was my best friend and I decided at 17 we were gonna run away from home, just for a minute, both dropped out of high. She was bringing me home, and there was this look, like we had such a connection, and we would give each other this look, and she pulled up to my house, and I was like, don't give me the look, because I knew it meant keep going, don't get out of the car, so I was like, oh, let's go. Mm-hmm. So we decided we were going to drive to Nebraska. There's this lake, it's called Ogallala.
Which one is that?
It's called Lake Ogallala.
Ogallala.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Lake McConaughey.
Oh yeah, it's Lake McConaughey in Ogallala is the test. It is Lake McConaughey.
Okay.
So we were like, we're going. We have nothing, right? We have a gas card, which in that day, you had a credit card just worked at the gas stations. Mm-hmm. That was her parents. And then we had $11 cash. So we were driving down I-25 east, going miles an hour. And we get pulled over, and we're like, oh shit, well that sucks. So the cop walks up and he says, well, first of all, we were driving with shirts on. We had like, it was like hot in the
Crazy
like,
girls.
So he goes on the loudspeaker, please put your shirts on. We're like, oh God. So dressed again. And he comes up to the window and gets her ID. And then he's like, do you have any idea how fast you were going? And we were like, no. And he goes back to the car and he comes back and he goes, since it's almost your birthday, I'm going to let you off with a warning. And we're like, this is going to be awesome. Like,
wow.
now we know, like, okay, you guys keep going.
Yeah.
Went into Ogallala and we to the lake. And by this time it's like sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had a lot of, we lived out of our cars at that age. Like we just had all clothes and all the crap.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but we did swimsuits, but we're like, we're going in the lake. So we just went in, nothing on, jump in the lake at sunset, swim around, get out of the car, and we're like, okay, we're gonna get ready. Because as we're driving to the town, we see this little bar. It's the only bar in it's like, it's a nothing town, you know? So we're like, okay, we're going in. She was much more shy than me, so she was like, okay, you say it. What are you gonna say? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna say, can we use your phone? Because we didn't have cell phones. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, and then I'd be like, oh, can she use your bathroom? Like, whatever, because you just gotta get in the door, right?
Yeah.
So we're trying to rehearse and shit. And so we walk in, the door's open, bartender goes, hey girls, what are you drinking? And we're like, perfect. So we start drinking, there's a jukebox. He's given us the money to put it in there, and then these guys from Lincoln College come from the college there in Lincoln. So now they're buying our drinks and we're playing pool and just having the time of our lives. And then in walks a cop, and the music literally stops like in a movie. And he says, excuse me, is there a Kara and Tara in here? And we're like, and he's like, come with me. So we go out of the bar and he's like, this car is reported stolen. And we're like, oh my God, we swear it's her car. We didn't steal it. Oh. And he's like, well, you better come over here to the payphone. So that was when payphones were a thing. So we walk over to the payphone and he's like, you better call your dad. So we call her dad, who was such a cool guy. And he's like, why was about you? Like, where the fuck are you? And we're like, we're in Nebraska. And the cop is like, he goes, so he takes the phone and he goes, oh yeah, they're just behaving. They're being good girls. We'll make sure they they're taking care. He goes, hangs up and he goes, all right, go back in. Puts us back in the bar.
Oh wow.
17 years old. He's like, see you later, kids. Have fun. We were like, holy shit. And then we were going to sleep in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
But the guys that we met in from the Lincoln were like, hey, my friend is the manager at the Radisson. There's one shitty little motel in the town.
Yeah.
And he's like, I bet he'll give you a room. So he calls him. He's like, yeah, come on down. So partying all night. Down there, he goes, here's the key. We go up, go to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, and then for $11 cash on McDonald's breakfast, and went home.
Wow. What a...
It was so crazy.
What an adventure.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, you just can't do that anymore. But like, and it's funny because her last name is Eaton, like that, right? That's right there.
Yeah?
That's her last name. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, huh. Yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy. Just fun. Like,
Yeah, and
you know what I
you
mean?
didn't even worry about anything. You just had fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no shenanigans. No one tried to hurt us. Like, we're just being kids, being free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Story.
It's just funny stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of adventures, but
Wow. And the good thing you were with the good people around you.
yeah,
Yeah.
got lucky.
Yeah.
One of the friends did try to come into the room after,
Uh-huh.
but not much gets past me, even at a younger age, because I thought to myself, well, if that's his friend and they're here, then there's another key. So I did the extra lock, and then
And
the door opened,
Oh,
and
shit.
he's like, hey, I think you have my wallet. I think my wallet's in her purse. Whatever, like, open the door. And I was like, honey.
Yeah.
So I go, well, I'll check, but I'm not opening the door. And I look and I go, yeah, you're full of shit. Get out of here.
Wow.
But that was about the worst of it.
Yeah.
So
Well, fun times.
yeah,
Fun times.
so fun.
As long as you have fun, you know.
Yeah, I've had so much fun. So much fun.
Seems like you're a troublemaker.
I definitely did a lot of wild things, but I never got caught. Really, yeah. And you know, I knew how to my way situation, be respectful or what, you know, fly right under the radar.
Well, that's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
1, 2, yeah, yeah. It's the Oribe, it's the Oribe.